Okay, this is part 2. Hope it's going to work out and that it's not too much of a bother to you guys. So, what else were we going to go on about? Oh yes, these gangs in the US, in Ireland, these politically, well, if that's what you can call them, I would say maliciously motivated people with, with strong political leanings, to put it politely, who chose these lockdowns as a perfect time to start hunting people down in the streets, or when they were all, basically jailed in their own houses, to be picked off one by one, family by family. And the lack of government the government intervening with these scum, which is also kind of works opposite to the purpose of these lockdowns, where it's meant to keep people safe, isn't it? Seems to be more along the lines of that it's actually endangering people. Now these criminals, the craziest things that they do. Heard news of a boy in Ireland who did not survive an encounter with these gangs, who claim that a certain race is deserves nothing but death, who then act upon what they say by using knives and attacking children of a specific people on this planet. In the US, we see historical structures being defaced, defiled. I believe it also happened in England. We see, I believe, even the craziest thing, where now several of these gangs have declared themselves a nation, with all the horror that followed from them, carving out their turf. It's kind of astounding, isn't it? I hope you are, that you are listening, find it as much a reason to get angry as I am. I mean, I understand that it is scary, but what's the point of being afraid? If we're gonna be afraid and we're actually gonna hole up, then types like that, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing because they're gonna feel encouraged, because there is no consequences for them. Well, no consequences that they mind. And yeah, all this loss of life, all that history being destroyed, are we just going to, how would one put that? Should one just find that agreeable? I do not think that deep in their hearts people do agree with any of that. But it's just a matter of, talking to your friends, talking with your family and your neighbors, and understanding that, this is, I mean, it's a global event, especially in Western countries, from what I can tell. I also believe that in the Netherlands and in Belgium, maybe France, this happened too. Sweden. All at this precise time. like what you might call clockwork. It all plays in together. Or maybe I'm just, maybe there is no pattern there, and it's all just one big coincidence, right? Yes. And of course, for YouTube, whatever I'm saying here is an absolute lie. I am one big liar. I never speak the truth. So, yeah. To you people who may find this interesting and want to look into it, I definitely recommend it to see if I'm a big liar. Okay. And then the last point. Stepping away to also, something that is involved with these lockdowns is the amount of stress that people have gotten out of this. Being afraid of getting sick and all of that. That's of course not healthy. But if you build up a strong immune system, eat healthy, and do some exercises. Those are some basic tips that I believe anyone can give you. I'm hardly any special with that. I'm going to propose something to you guys though. If you know anyone yourselves, or if you yourself have found that you've been feeling awfully cranky lately, being holed up between the same four walls, figuratively speaking, always seeing the same faces, all day, every day. Yeah, that's that may make many of us a little bit cranky. That's perfectly normal. Have no worries. You're still sane. Actually, that's I would say a cause of being sane. um, but yeah, what I do recommend there for you guys, something to ponder about is first and foremost awareness. Be aware that when you feel cranky, it's probably the lockdowns. You're not cranky with the people around you. That's just when people get cranky, they kind of express it onto the nearest person around them. Unfortunately, usually that's friends and family. So try to be aware of that, and that will alleviate in itself a whole lot. And be honest. Talk to other people and ask them, like, are you cranky too? Let's be cranky together then. Let's not be cranky at one another, let's be cranky together. Oh, and don't forget, of course, who put you in that position. Yeah, I think that's a fun one. What else? It's actually a perfect time to. Others have already proposed it that I've seen on YouTube and other media. Exercise. There is this strongman who has become really famous lately. Just type famous strongman. I'm not gonna name him. You'll find him quickly enough. Who has been doing some fun videos in regards to exercise. There may be a few tips there, but yeah, do something physical. Do and make it competitive with the people you're with. Make a game out of it. That makes it more fun. Do a point-based system on how many sit-ups you can do. Just an idea. And to the last, try to not to watch too much TV, because TV saps you. It saps your energy. It really does. It saps you emotionally quite often, especially for those who are emotionally rather sensitive. If you have if you're inclined to, how would I say, if you look at a drama movie and it makes you weep really easy or something like that, try to keep in mind that it takes a lot of energy out of you, energy you could be using to other purposes. What else would there be? Oh yeah, tabletop games and doing something artistic. I think that's something interesting to embrace. Create a new artwork. Who knows? Maybe you'll be super famous because of it eventually. You'll make some masterwork that you have, you know, weeks to spend on. Take your time. You can mix up some new colors and see where it goes. Could be interesting for many of you. And in regards to some games, yeah, try to do some fun stuff with the family and with friends. Try to stay away from anything that intoxicates too. I mean, I would say that's rather dangerous in times like these, to clamp for any kind of drug, something that dulls the senses. Dulling the senses does not dull the pain within you. You may actually keep yeah. Remember that one for the rest of your life if you think it's important enough. Alright, time is almost up again for this one. But you know what? I'm going to leave it with 2, because I do think I've gone over all the points that I wanted to bring up. I think I've given some material to think about. And is there something else before I make my leave? Be safe and look out for one another. Especially do that. And then remember the importance of community. This is also a perfect time to talk with neighbors that you otherwise wouldn't have that much time to talk with. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end it. So, now Zugrin is signing off, and I wish you all a good day. Bye bye.